Welcome to Iraqi Dinar News, your trusted destination for reliable updates and smart strategies on currency revaluation. As of the current date in the USA, this episode is especially crucial for anyone holding Iraqi dinar or Vietnamese dong. The excitement surrounding the potential revaluation is at an all-time high, but amid the celebrations and forecasts, it's important to pause and think carefully. A single misstep during your exchange could cost you not just thousands, but possibly your entire financial opportunity. Many investors are eagerly anticipating a windfall, imagining a modest investment turning into life-changing wealth. However, what most don't realize is that an unplanned or rushed currency exchange can quickly unravel all that potential. So today, we're going over the biggest mistakes people make during IQD and VND exchanges and how to avoid them before it's too late. One of the most frequent errors is rushing into the initial wave of exchanges. The moment RV headlines begin circulating, the pressure will feel overwhelming. Social media will erupt with urgent posts. Friends and influencers might insist you need to act immediately, but reacting too fast can backfire. Early exchange windows are often unstable, banks may still be calibrating rates, and early adopters might walk away with less than what's available later. Like the launch of a hot new stock or product, the first few waves can be chaotic. Those who wait for clarity often get better returns. Another dangerous move is choosing an unreliable exchange provider. A tempting online ad might promise the highest rate in town, or a private dealer might guarantee fast service with minimal verification. These shortcuts come with significant risk. Poor rates, hidden fees, and outright scams are all possibilities when dealing with unregulated operators. Your safest bet is to use licensed exchange centers or Tier 1 banks. These institutions are bound by law to provide accurate receipts and clear terms. Don't let a flashy promise lure you into financial harm. Go with institutions you can research, contact, and verify. Paperwork might not be exciting, but it can make or break your exchange. Countless people have been turned away at banks because they didn't bring the right documents. At a minimum, you'll need government-issued identification like a driver's license or passport. Beyond that, most institutions will ask for proof of purchase, such as receipts or certificates. Also, prepare your bank account details and a valid tax ID. Organization matters. The more prepared you are, the faster and smoother the process will go. Another issue that blindsides many people is tax planning, or lack of it. Major gains from the revaluation could push you into a much higher tax bracket. Depending on your country, this could trigger capital gains tax, income tax, or even an audit. The worst move you can make is exchanging all of your currency without first understanding the tax consequences. It's essential to speak with a CPA, tax attorney, or financial planner. They can help you structure the exchange legally and efficiently, possibly through trusts or reinvestment strategies. If you don't take this step, you could be giving away a massive portion of your profit. As the revaluation becomes a reality, expect a wave of scammers to appear. Fake offers, insider banker deals, and secret exchange clubs will flood your inbox and social media feeds. You may be told that you'll get early access, a special rate, or VIP treatment, but these are almost always traps. Never give your personal data, banking info, or currency to anyone you cannot verify. Reputable financial institutions don't operate in secret. They don't offer deals through Telegram messages or anonymous websites. Ask for credentials, research the company, and demand documentation. If it feels shady, it probably is. Before walking into a bank, always verify the live exchange rate. Many people assume that the rate they saw last week, or even yesterday, still applies. But after a revaluation, rates can fluctuate by the hour. Make a few calls. Ask about both the buy and sell prices. Confirm whether fees apply or if there are minimums for large transactions. Even a small rate difference can result in a change of $500.00 to $1,000.00 if you're exchanging millions of dinars or dong. Go in prepared, not guessing. Another major mistake is making decisions based purely on emotion. When the revaluation hits, feelings will run high. You'll experience excitement, fear of missing out, greed or anxiety, and all of that can cloud judgment. That's why you need a clear plan before the event happens. Decide in advance how much you intend to exchange immediately, how much you'll hold, and what rates you'll consider acceptable. Let logic guide you, not emotion. This isn't just about how much you gain today. It's about shaping your financial future responsibly. A lot of people also forget to check the details with their banks. Not all branches handle large-scale foreign currency exchanges. Some require appointments. Others may not accept certain currencies at all. If you walk in without checking ahead, you could be turned away or face long delays. Call your branch in advance. Ask what forms of ID are needed, whether they'll offer a special RV window, and if they can handle the volume you plan to bring in. Preparation now saves stress later. Another key piece of advice: don't put all your eggs in one basket. A diversified exchange plan can protect your profits and give you more control. That might mean exchanging in phases, 25% now, another 25% later, and the remainder after rates settle. Some investors even explore legal international exchange options. Breaking your exchange into segments allows you to monitor the market, reduce risk, and make smarter decisions as the situation evolves. Don't go all in unless you've done the math and feel confident about the timing. Let's take a moment to talk about digital safety. In today's tech-driven world, it's tempting to look for quick exchange solutions online. But if the website you're using doesn't display a verified business name, license number, and clear contact information, close it immediately. Any platform that asks for upfront fees, vague registration processes, or sends suspicious emails should be avoided at all costs. Protect yourself from cybercrime. Only use official bank websites, government-certified dealers, or in-person services you can verify. One click on a fraudulent link can undo everything you've worked for. After the exchange, many forget the most crucial step: safeguarding your funds. Once your dinar or dong becomes dollars or another currency, where does that money go? Straight into a basic checking account? That might not be the best decision. Meet with a qualified financial advisor beforehand. Discuss trusts, investment portfolios, high-yield savings accounts, or other protected strategies. If your exchange totals in the millions, your bank should assign a dedicated wealth manager. Don't leave large sums sitting exposed. Secure your money the same way you'd protect any other valuable asset. Let's also talk about privacy. Some individuals get excited and start sharing details about their exchange. They post pictures, talk openly with friends, or mention it in online groups. That's a serious risk. The more people know, the more vulnerable you become to fraud, theft, or even physical danger. Be proud of your success, but keep the specifics private. Quiet wealth is safe wealth. Remember, financial gains should bring you peace, not problems. One of the most overlooked mistakes is not having a plan for what comes next. You've done the exchange. Now what? It's easy to get swept up in the moment. Buy a new car, book a lavish vacation, but unplanned spending can evaporate your funds faster than you think. Sit down with a financial planner. Develop a 1-year plan, a 5-year plan, and maybe even a retirement roadmap. Set aside emergency savings, create educational or philanthropic goals. Investing wisely now means long-term freedom later. Another common pitfall is delaying your exchange for too long. You want to avoid the rush, yes, but waiting too long can also backfire if the rate drops. That's why balance matters. One practical approach is to exchange part of your holdings early, then monitor the market before exchanging the rest. This lets you secure some gains while leaving room for potential upside. Talk with others in your network, watch updates from verified sources, and keep track of bank communications. Be alert without panicking. The right timing is different for everyone, depending on goals and comfort levels. In the end, this isn't just about making money. It's about gaining freedom, peace of mind, and the power to create a new chapter in your life. But all of that is at risk if you allow misinformation, fear, or poor planning to influence your decisions. You've waited patiently for this revaluation. Don't let all your effort go to waste by falling for common traps. Every step we've outlined, from choosing the right exchange center to developing a smart reinvestment strategy, is part of a bigger success framework. The revaluation itself is only a door. It's what you do after that determines whether it leads to true, lasting wealth. So here's your mission. Stay informed, stay focused, and protect your assets with intention. If needed, go back and review these guidelines. Share them with other holders of IQD or VND who may not be aware of the risks. The more informed our community is, the stronger and safer it becomes. And as always, if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications here at Iraqi Dinar News. We'll be here every step of the way to make sure you're protected and prepared. Until next time, remain calm, remain cautious, and remember, this is your moment. Handle it with the care it deserves.